EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground, ETN. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon. Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering. Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of him had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain. Pressure comes, and down he goes. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. They'll set up a throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going. On play action, they'll throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort. How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yard. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Patterson to start the drive. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Tried for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. ETN up the middle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Grady Jarrett, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Johnson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Falcons take over first down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Right, two. Right.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it, and they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put into the end zone, but they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They're going to look to throw. And that's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20.
Wide open. Red, yellow. Green jack.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Young Wei Koo, the kickoff for Atlanta.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taken at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. T.J. Watt able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. He'll drop that underneath to Etienne. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. And Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This pass is caught by London. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Shot, 17.
Patterson trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Patterson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless.
And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
No gain on the play there. Second down. They'll look to throw. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. They'll drop to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. T.J. Watt. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Etienne. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out, because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. This is taken around the 12. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And with a 17-3 cushion already, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. He'll drop to throw. Screenplay, here's Etienne. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And Johnson's kick is good. And the second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Glenn. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
On the set.
They go play action here on 1st down. Try to lay one up deep. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Going up top. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Andy Isabella, 31 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Jaguars 6. Young Way Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now a play fake here on first down. Tried for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw here. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. T.J. Watt in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll set up a throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Running the counter, Patterson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Here we go. Here we go.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Yo, blue.
just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got his man. It's London. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Down the right sideline. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I'm going rhetorical on you here. Could that pass have been delivered any better to the receiver downfield?
Not at all. And when he catches that, he didn't even have to break stride. Full speed. That's why he got all that yardage after the catch.
Timing, timing, timing.
First and 10, it's Patterson. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll go again with Patterson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson with career touchdown number 60. And the Falcons get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Koo now for the point after. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Fair catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Straight ahead, ETN. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. And now here is another interception. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. The Falcons send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. On the return, here's Agnew. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 50 yards. And the Jaguars are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, 26 yards. And the Falcons add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, CD, you understand what they were thinking there, obviously. They're down big, just looking for anything to grasp onto. But what happens is they throw the pick six, the lead gets even bigger, and that kind of feels like the exclamation mark on a very impressive victory here.
And that's where you can see things really start to snowball, right? A lot of mistakes being made. They're down big. Now they're trying to get back into it. That gives those defenders more opportunities to take advantage of even more errant throws and extend this big lead.
Young Wei Koo, kicking off for Atlanta.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. They'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And with that pick six, boy, they're feeling really comfortable now. You look up at the scoreboard, and they're firmly in control of this one, Charles.
Absolute domination, partner. And this really hasn't been a fair fight since early in this one. One team, they've just been playing at a much higher level.
Jaguars 13. Young Wei Koo, kicking off for Atlanta.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This offense hoping to do better than last drive. Remember, they had the fumble that set up the short field, and then they gave up the touchdown, CD.
And so many people talk about how you have to have a short memory after you make a mistake in the NFL. I don't totally subscribe to that, partner. I think that you have to remember what you did and figure out how to not do it again. Get out there and execute the next time out. Avoid those errors and get some momentum built back up for your offense.
On second down, ETN once more.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On third down, here's ETN.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Green jack.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
ETN once more. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. And the Falcons come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you notice